Hey guys, welcome to Dread Vault. Today we will talk about an X Series Jackson. If you know me, you probably knew I'm a huge Jackson guitars fan because of their previous products such as KV1 and KV2 and all of their previous Japanese and American made guitars. You know, they have a huge iconic position in the metal history. But today we will talk about an current production. You know, today we will talk about this Jackson KVXMG7. And if you're a regular viewer, you probably knew I'm always mentioning the issues with the X series from Jackson guitars. You know, both Pro and X series of the Jackson guitars is kinda tricky. You can find lots of different X series with lots of different specifications because of their production year and the production factory. And today we have an example from Indonesian Cord factory from 2022. And on this guitar we have a poplar body with maple neck and laurel fretboard. And because of the rosewood's hazardous situation and the ban on the customs, the brands are using laurel or pawfero or rosewood like woods. Also we have 24 frets and the scale length of the guitar is 26.5 because of its 7 string probably. So we can say it's on the baritone side of the spectrum. And now let's talk about the hardware. We have a Floyd Rose Special 7-stringed version of the Floyd Rose Special, EMG81 and EMG85. Those are the 7-stringed version of these pickups. We have a 3-way toggle switch, a volume knob, a tone knob, and we have a Jackson diecast tuners with a simple lock, and we have a set neck construction. Also, I have to mention it's a second-hand guitar. Because of it, we have some issues on the edges of the V, and it's way bigger than some chips and dings, but it's okay. It's not about the tone. And when I hold this guitar for the first time, I checked a few things. The first one is the end of the frets, and as I just mentioned, it's really good. I can easily say I never played an X series this good when it comes to the frets. Also, the paint job of the X series aren't that good, especially when it comes to the bevels. You know, most of the time paint goes over the border, but the bevels of this guitar is really good. I couldn't find an issue. And besides that, we have a mediocre bridge. Probably we will have some issues, tuning issues in the future. And even at this point on the second year of the guitar, we have some rust marks on the bridge, and probably it won't go over and it will spread. And today we will play this guitar with this ENGL Fireball 100. I sent the signal of this amplifier to the other room where my Mesa rectifier 4x12 cabinet stands, and there's a SM57 right in front of the cabinet which is placed as half cap and half cone. Also, the signal of the microphone come to this Tascam M2600 Mark II, and I'm using the analog preamps of this device without any post EQ, and I will use this Focusrite 18920 as an AD converter. Also, we have a Macon OD808. And now let's connect this guitar and let's hear it. It's quite nice. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of the EMG81 sound. It's way more compressed and it has no dynamics, at least for me, at least to my ears. Also, we have a Macon OD808. It's another way to compress and increase the saturation of the sound. Because of it, now let's close the Macon OD808 and let's hear it again. You know, you can easily use this guitar on the recordings and on the stage, but I think we have some small tuning issues, and I just tuned up this guitar to the E standard with an additional B. I want to open up the Macon OD808 to compress the low end. You know, it's kinda too boomy, it's not that snappy. Because of it, I want to open up the Macon again and then let decrease the gain just a little bit. Probably the noise is because of the Floyd Rose spring. Probably because of the springs. You know, after playing lots of different high-end guitars, I can't say it's a magnificent guitar. It's not great. There are some bottlenecks and there are some problematic parts that can be an issue in the future. But if you don't have too much money, or at least you can't afford the premium ones, you can purchase this guitar. You can play this thing on the stage, record some decent stuff. But after some point, there will be some issues like the tuning, like the rusty material, and after some playing, probably the frets will be wear off. Briefly, this guitar won't stand up against the time. Probably it will wear off after some years. Besides that, there's nothing else to say. It's not the best guitar I ever reviewed, but also it's not the worst guitar I ever reviewed. It can be a nice companion for a few years, but if you want to do some decent stuff on the stage and on the recording room, you have to switch to a different premium guitar after some years. And still, I have to warn you, it's one of the good examples, and I played lots of bad examples from the X series Jacksons. So if you want to purchase one, you should spend some time to check the guitars, you know, inspect the guitars, check the rust marks, check the paint job, check the end of the frets, try to tune the guitar and play the tremolo and give it a rough go. After it, if you are happy with the result, you can purchase it. And this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the content, and if you enjoyed, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe the channel, and please don't forget to leave your opinions in the comment section. Till the next video, see ya.